At this time, I would ask you to join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and then please enjoy the singing of the national anthem by Miss Sophia Bell. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, I would like to introduce Miss Carrie Ann Bell, our assistant principal, who would like to address the 8th grade class of 2020.
Good morning to this year's 8th grade graduating class of 2020. To all your family and friends, I welcome you to this year's virtual promotion ceremony. I have to say, in my 20 years here at RHAM, I never thought I'd be recording my promotion speech from my home for a virtual ceremony. And I know on March 13th, when I helped all our students gather their belongings and their Chromebooks and chargers to start schooling from home for 2 weeks, I never thought that'd be the last day that I see each of you. I know schooling from home may have been a challenge for some. It may have been a different learning experience for others, and a more positive experience for a few. I want you to all know that I am proud of you and how you persevered through this all and handled the situation so well. To the parents and families of our students, I know this was an adjustment for you as well. So you should give yourselves a pat on the back of how you all learned to work from home or continue to work and help your child through their education too. During your 2 years here at RHAM Middle School, you have learned many lessons in math, science, the arts, and other subjects that have helped you become better students. We had Veterans Day programs, team activities, team building day, and field trips to plays and parks in Quebec, which all were fun and memorable. But the most important lessons I hope you have learned and I hope you take with you is how to become better people. We started the year with great hope and expectations of how your 8th grade year would go. By mid-year, we were moving along with your academics and activities. Classrooms were buzzing with new material, and hallways were full of student laughter. And then we ended the year in a much different way than any of us could ever have imagined. The world is a little different than normal these days, and these are definitely some interesting times. I hope with the support of your family and our staff, you were able to be successful during this transition and as you move on to the next stage of your life. A college mentor once told me something I've always kept with me. She told me, when you go through some tough times, try and take something negative and turn it into something positive. And as we think about the ending of this year and some of the milestones you've missed out on, I want you to try and turn that around and focus on the positive things that have come out of quarantine. I hope some of the things you've done and learned these last 3 months will be life lessons you take with you and help as you grow into adults. I want to highlight a few of those things in hopes you will carry some of them with you as you move on to high school and into adulthood. First, some of you learned some great new skills and activities. You've learned how to cook family meals, how to bake, how to build things with power tools, and even fix things around the house. Continue to grow as a person and learn new things. These are all valuable life skills that you will use into adulthood. Some of you learned how to slow down in life. Many of you have shared that you're able to spend more time with family, have campfires in the backyard, go on bike rides, and just spend more time at home. I know a lot of us have some pretty busy schedules normally, and this time has hopefully taught some of us to slow down a bit and enjoy the simpler things in life. Remember, one of the things you can't get back in life is time, so cherish every moment. Each day is so precious, so don't take things for granted. March 13th marked the last time some of you played organized sports, participated in music or art events, and just did normal things like shopping and going out to eat. So when you do get back to school and some of your normal events, put everything into those activities, even though things can sometimes feel hard and exhausting, because every moment of every day counts. You have 24 hours, 1,440 minutes each day to chase opportunities, make good choices, and approach things with a positive attitude. These minutes and hours cannot be exchanged or replaced, so make the most of them and choose each moment wisely. I hope you've learned to appreciate the small things. During these last few months, you may have gotten a better night's sleep, able to relax more at home, take time to read some good books, and have conversations with your family. Hopefully, you take some time and appreciate those small, amazing things in life. These all help our mental and emotional health and help us de-stress. Remember as you move forward to take some time each day to just breathe. Be thankful for what you have and focus on the positive things, because these small things can lead you to big happiness in the future. I think a lot of us have learned how we can continue to connect with others. Even though we've been in our homes for several weeks, we learned how to connect in other ways. Social media and new apps emerged. Google Meets, House Party, and others allowed us to stay connected to school, our family, and our friends when we could not see them. Some of you talked about having virtual sleepovers and virtual meals together and found other ways to stay connected during these times. So as you move to high school and beyond, know that there are still many ways you can stay connected to family and friends, even if you're not in the same town or school. And finally, I hope you've learned to do what's right and always choose kindness. We saw many acts of kindness come out of this situation. Students and families made masks for each other. Some decorated PPE bags to hang in hospital rooms. Others made cards and meals for those who needed it. We are in a time in this world where we need more kindness and more compassion. I remember a saying I saw posted the other day. Kindness is the opportunity that we all have every day to change the world. Be mindful of how your actions affect those around you. You can be the change this world needs to see. I believe all the students in this class can bring that change to this world. I know everything we've been through has made us stronger in many ways. These times have shown all of us that you can rise up and meet challenges head on, that you can deal with setbacks and get through anything if you continue to work hard, approach things positively, and have your family and friends by your side. Sometimes life is hard, and sometimes things are not always easy. But if you approach things in your life with a positive attitude and work hard at what you want, you can and will achieve your goals and be happy along the way. So never give up and keep moving forward. We are living history right now. These are times you will tell your children and grandchildren and how you persevered through it all. Remember these times and these lessons you have learned. And no matter which path you choose to follow, I know you will experience success and continue to have a positive impact on those around you. So embrace this transition as we move into summer and as you move on to high school. because the next 4 years will be so exciting. Enjoy every moment you have in high school because it will go by fast. You will have more freedom, you'll get to know more people, and you have more opportunities in sports and clubs to join, so be a part of it all. My wish for each and every one of you is that you continue to learn new things, that you continue to persevere, you work hard in your academics, and you make all your dreams become a reality. Enjoy your summer. Congratulations to this year's 8th grade class of 2020, about to be the high school graduating class of 2024. Good luck to all of you, and best wishes.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure you would agree that this has been a very unusual end to the school year. In coming up with what I would say to the middle school class of 2020, I drew some inspiration from a renowned musicologist who travels around the world collecting stories and music from different cultures. He uses these stories to help understand the cultural origins and history of the songs he is studying. Why did this inspire me now? History is both written and spoken, and it is often passed down in both words and songs through the stories that are told from generation to generation. While it is true that you make history every day, the current events in our world will have a long-term impact on all of us. Right now, you are living in and a part of this historic time. The stories you will write and tell about this time from your point of view will help contribute towards how future generations understand what happened. Like the musicologist, these stories will help others who did not experience this understand the events of today. I mention this because whether you know it or not, you are all scholars of history and will soon be moving on to a new journey where you will continue to add to your own story and to the story of the world around you. As a young adult who is soon to embark on this journey, you'll have many choices and many decisions to make in the years to come. Over the last couple of years, we have provided you with many opportunities to develop the skills you'll need to help you on this journey. Students might be asking, what type of skills are these? One good example is being a good critical thinker and problem solver. You practice this one over and over by solving quadratic equations or by analyzing in social studies the importance of rivers to civilizations. By engaging in different ways of thinking, you are developing, adding to your own skills and abilities. Your community awareness has also grown over these years through your participation in the Veterans Day and homeless programs, by collecting food for the food bank or collecting pet supplies for local animal shelters, and also through students' own efforts in running a charity event. As educators, one of our goals is for students to be actively engaged in the world because we know that you are our future and you will soon be making decisions that will impact the world. As you go forward, you'll be taking on new challenges and exploring new ideas about the world around you and looking to answer the question of, how do I fit in? How can I make a difference? I think that Eleanor Roosevelt also summed it up the best when she said, in the long run, we shape ourselves. The process never ends until we die, and the choices we make are ultimately our own responsibility. What will you learn over your next 4 years? That is an unknown. What is known is the help that you will receive in this endeavor and the diverse perspectives that you will get from the high school teachers you will encounter on your journey. Make sure you take advantage of this because learning is lifelong, and people like Mr. Leslie, Mrs. Mead, Mr. LaChance, and all the other high school staff will be there to help you on this journey. But always keep in mind that your greatest resource are your parents. They are there for you. Make sure that at each stage of your journey, you stop and tell them, thank you. Now I will leave you with one last quote from George Washington Carver. How far you go in life depends on your being tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant of the weak and strong, because someday in your life you will have been all of these. Well, enough words of wisdom. It is time to start the next phase. I want to wish you luck and good fortune as you leave RHAM Middle School. Thank you for a wonderful year. Good luck.
We now present to you the RHAM Middle School 8th grade class of 2020. Kayana Marie Alex. Aaron J. Alaka. Brandon T. Antonelli. Olivia Ann Arcari. Jake Edward Archibald. Natalie Ann Asunto. Colin Peter Baker. Giovanni Bastiani. Griffin David Beach. Jennifer J. Bollier. Hamina Mariah Bechtold. Lila Marie Belanger. Jack T. Bell. Landon Charles Bell. Sophia Maria Bell. Natalie Page Benito. William Everett Bergquist. Jacob Seth Billeter. Hunter Michael Boucher. Ethan Michael Bove. Abigail Grace Brault. Kira Elizabeth Braunwert. Truman Goodwin Broder. Taryn Ashley Brisgell. Alexander Liscato Buchan. Sydney Elise Bula. Gavin Sean Burby. Alexa Lynn Burke. Ella Ray Cabrera. Alana Elizabeth Calhoun. Olivia G. Kama. Lillian May Campbell. Paige Arlene Cavalieri. Grace Elizabeth Sassana. Faith Brady Chansky. Lilia Rose Chavez. Caroline Jazz Chester. Matthew Michael Chacoin. Jocelyn A. Chisholm. Nicholas Allen Shimoleski. Bryn Alexandra Chudzik. Jacob Dylan Coates. Dylan Howard Cockerham. Alexander Matthew Connolly. Sean A. Connolly. Emily Lynn Corey. Kyle R. Courier. Carlos Anthony De Cruz. Emily Elizabeth Danaher. Alejandro A. Damberg. Lillian Ray DeCava. Blaze S. Delarocco. Jacob Matthew Dooley. Jack Thomas Dowd. Olga Drobaki. Thomas Dwyer. Ryan Anthony Eaton. Sadie Mae Eppinger. Caitlin Page Erickson. Aaron Victoria Evans. Joseph Breeze Fahey. Griffin Falanga. Avery Elizabeth Fitch. Ellie Ryan Fitch. Kylie Ann Foley. Christopher Joseph Ford. Amy Catherine Forrest. Samuel James Fortin. Benjamin Edward Fournier. Rachel Elizabeth Fournier. Dominic L. Fusco IV. Hannah Grace Mengwa Gianluca. Aviva Golan. Joelle Lexi Goralnik. Justin Michael Gorski. Catherine Riley Granatini. Madalena R. Graves. Maxim Richard Grenier. Kaya Lilia Griffin. Alexander T. Grillo. Aaron Ann Grossman. Matthew Roland Grossman. Alexia Jade Guay. Michael James Guerriero III. Megan B. Hart. Reagan Elizabeth Hayes. Lauren Elizabeth Heffernan. Brian Thomas Herman Cristavo. Joseph Allen Hoban. Janina Howard. Braden Holland. Kara Michelle Hunter. Senia Alphonsine Jakes. Jacob S. Jaros Fenn. Victor Jensen. William Michael Jobs. Jacob Albert Jones. Elizabeth Marie Kaminsky. Julia Marie Casper. James Edward Kelleher. Juliet Rose Kelly. Emma Lily Kaiser. Caitlin N. Kishel. Vander McGuire Knutson. Sophia Grace Kokowski. Logan Regine Kolakowski. Brody Wilder Kopp. Christopher A. Kozak. Daniel Mitchell Krozik. Alyssa Reagan Kusher. Jack J. LaBombard. Aiden Pierre Laliberté. Hazel Janae Landers. Kenji Samuel Langlois. James Sebastiano Lantieri. Elise Paige Lachese. Elise Abella Lemke Varicchio. Savannah Paige Leo. Jonathan Harrison Levitt. Zachary Carter Clayton Linderman.
Mason Edward Little. Lauren Helene Lord. Emily Michelle Lusenko. Kaylee Isabella Macca. Ava Lynn Makowski. Megan Malakine. Marcus Julian Mangio. Michael Andres Mantilla. Bailey Ann Marchent. Allison Marquez. Aaron Michael Martins. Ryan Felipe Martins. Regan L.A. McCarthy. Caitlin Eileen McLean. Margaret Claire McCormick. Daniel Joseph McGuire. Connor Hughes McKinley. Marina A. McLaughlin. Camden Ayers McPeck. Jeremy William Mercer. Casper P. Miazga. Megan Elizabeth Migliaro. Elliot Finn Miller. Troy Allen Miller. Nicholas Roberto Morales. Matthew Anthony Morris. Emily Starr Mosier. James Muchachario. Lily Allison Murphy. Luke Francis Napolitano. Allison Sophia Nardone. Ashley Ruth Nycree. Dante M. Nemhard. Jenna Lynn Nichols. Leah Marie O'Brien. Timothy Richard O'Brien. Amelia Christina Oatman. Alexa Rose O'Doy. Amelia Rose Opachensky. Alexander R. Ortiz. Dannon Amanda Page. Cameron Palmer. Caitlin Shea Pamperine. Luke Matthew Pankavage. Sarah Pamela Penicasio. Molly Ann Paquette. Anthony Cerfosa Paragone. Anna Renee Parker. Jackson Parkinson. Ryan Michael Peck. Rebecca Joy Pedro. Tyler Michael Pelletier. Ashley Marie Perkins. Madeline May Philbrick. Gavin Leno Plord. Karen E. Portuguese. Danielle Linda Poudrier. Shane Richard Pormalecki. Veronica Saray Puerto. Luke Benjamin Randazzo. Abigail Rose Reed. Liam Jameson Regan. Lauren Grace Riebling. Colin Patrick Riley. Rebecca Jane Risley. Capri A. Robley. Zachary David Rodriguez. Mitchell Francis Rosen. Ava Lorraine Roulier. Ty Robert Russo. Connor Keegan Rydell. Nicholas Matthew Sandberg. Aiden J. Sargent. Zuriel Sarosh. Grace Jana Chattel. Lucas William Schumann. Timothy Odin Schweihofer. Colton Francis Selby. Jolie Marie Signor. Joseph Arthur Simkowski. Jack Henry Smith. Adam James Soboleski. Brandon Seufer. Ben Xavier Spencer. Dylan Robert Michael Spring. Kylie Morgan Stanford. Talon Shea Stockberger. Alexander Richard Salter Stores. Brian Robert Sullivan. Rachel Evelyn Sarasi. Boone Gustav Swanson. Bryce Anthony Torello. Colin Michael Tedeschi. Callie Thibodeau. Alexander James Thompson. Ethan James Thompson. Jenna Louise Thompson. Kevin Michael Timko. Andrew L. Tominovich. Jacob Allen Tresser. Melina Ray Tui. Brandy Therese Turkington. Garen Peter Vardanian. Luke Daniel Veltri. Timothy James Veneciano. Zane Vetter. Jaden Ami Vigu. Ezekiel Benjamin Violet. Emily R. Viat. Hudson Robert Visco. Lena Day Wainwright. Logan Collins Waldron. Maggie Catherine Walker. Naomi Rose Webb. Joshua Weirs. Angela Lynn Weiss. Mackenzie Rose Wersbicki. Colleen Erin Williams. Kyle Peter Wood. Jackson William Woods. Celia Grace Jaworski. Jackson Derek Young. Joseph Robert Young. Allison Christine Zada. This concludes the reading of the names of the middle school students in the class of 2020. On behalf of all the faculty and staff, we congratulate you and we wish you all the best in high school and the years to come. Thank you. At this time, I would like to present to Mr. Scott Leslie, Principal of RHAM High School, the future high school class of 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Sarusi. On behalf of the RHAM High School community, congratulations on your promotion from RHAM Middle School, and welcome as the RHAM High School class of 2024. Successfully completing 8th grade is an extraordinary achievement. Successfully completing 8th grade during a pandemic is a remarkable achievement. We don't know what next year is going to look like, but there is one thing I can promise you, and that will always be constant. It'll be our commitment to you to provide you with a challenging education, to prepare you for whatever you choose to do after RHAM High School, to allow you to explore your interests through athletics and school clubs, and to provide you with 4 amazing years as a member of the RHAM High School family. Once again, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you next year.
We would like to give a special thanks to Mr. Eric Nunes for making this promotion video possible. Thank you, Mr. Nunes. This concludes our formal promotion program. Please now enjoy a collage of pictures and some music by the middle school band.
Under another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.